uniting all your sounds into this digital world of synchronization. So it doesn't matter if it's track or sound, everything should be synchronized. So Ableton knows. It's like an army, and they are, I don't know, doing some show for the city, and they come like 1,000 soldiers, and they make all movements together. There are 1,000 people, but everyone is doing the same move. So this, you need to synchronize the same way your sounds. They should march in the same beat. And that way you need to tell warp. See. So if we go to this track, by the way, here in editing area, you see when I go up, you can, and here in this first floor, and then we're gonna down, I change. I can select. You see, select. But now warp, it's not there, so you cannot do much. But when you have the loop, the circuit, then you can click, and then up and down, it's zooming in, zoom out, or also like on your phone, 2 fingers. So if I do 2 fingers, same. See. But I prefer to click, it's better.
So you said you will explain what warp is.
Yeah, so now we're coming to warp. And warp. The warp is the beginning. So warping, it's exactly what we just spoke about. So the warping, it's exactly making this Q button. So you're now the play on the players. This is this guy, the black flag. So you see, moving this black flag, I'm making. So my touch is already the pause, the second play, you know. So now I hear the sound. On player, you will hear the sound. So you're like moving the sound. In the Ableton, you don't hear it. So you're going to the beginning because you want to play mostly 90% your track from the beginning. And then you have a long mix, 1 minute, 30 seconds, or 2 minutes, doesn't matter. Anyway, so now the first thing you see, we put the play in the very beginning of the clip. This is called clip. This is called channel. So when I press on the channel, even though they're all blue, both blue, this is on top is the, when I double click, I see the channel in meaning of I see what is on the channel. So now I can have echo, I can have compressors, whatever. You see, everything comes, everything comes to the channel. But when I click on the clip, double click, then I see the clip inside. I go inside the body of the sound, and this is nothing connected with the channel. The clip existing on the channel. But what is the clip? Then you double click on the clip and enter inside. Because the clip is the material you need to put in warp, not the channel. Okay. So pressing warp, first thing you can see the original BPM of the track, it's 130 here. Just for information. So we can go already in 130, doesn't matter. This can help you. In one moment, you will have tracks from 120, 140, 115, and they will all be synchronized. Moving the beep, they will all follow each other. Doesn't matter. In that moment, they become one. That's why it's super easy to play in Ableton, because once you do it, it's forever there. Once you have your projects and this is the project you're going to perform with, you see, we have 2 tracks. You're going to add more and more and more. You're not adding them on the channels. You're adding them again on channels. Yes, so see, I'm creating channels. But these channels I can select with Shift and I can turn them off. So this is just for me to have, see, Command D I'm pressing on the floor. And this can be my library, for example, different tracks. This can be tech house, this can be deep house. So, and every genre of your library will have colors. So, and in the genre of the color, you will bring all your tracks which belong to deep house, and also from the first till the end will be from the hardest from the lightest, like from the intro track of the deep
Yeah.
house. Let's say you're making deep house mix. You're not gonna start
Okay.
with a banger track. You're gonna start first with the easy track, and then you go slowly up.
Mm-hmm.
And so you are adding the lightest track of deep house till the hardest one, but it's still only deep house tracks. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
playing and you feel okay, you play long set, you play for 5 hours, for example, or 3 hours, you cannot play only deep house. You can start with deep house, but maybe the DJ before it was not polite and was banging. So
Mm-hmm.
now you cannot stop the music start with deep house. You're gonna lose the dance floor. So you need
Okay.
then to have also a little bit harder tracks. So according to the situation, you need to be flexible. You will still be yourself, but you need to trick the crowd,
Mhm.
not make drastic change, and play
Yeah.
something which is closer to the guy who or girl who played before you,
Mm.
and then you come to your world. So you need to be ready for this transition of 3 to 5 tracks. You cannot
Wow.
play because that's why on every festival, each floor they book according to the style. They're not gonna book David Guetta and I Hate Models on one stage, or Emily Lenz and Solomon. It's not gonna work.
Oh,
It was gonna be
interesting.
awkward. People like also when you go to Kopangan to any party, it's all
Mm-hmm.
connected. You don't have someone playing like organic house and someone comes and play hard tech. This
Yeah, never heard
never
that
heard,
situation. Yeah.
but it can happen in real life because it can just be not so drastic difference, but can be your style, but the DJ before you played a little bit hard from your style. And you, because of that level of power,
Mm-hmm.
now you cannot play the favorite tracks of yours that you already planned to play in the beginning. Because if you play them few times, you will see you're losing the crowd. So you will feel approximately the level. So you need to adapt.
I
You need
see.
to adapt when you play before or you're playing after. Also, when you play
Right.
before, this is the hardest slot because playing in the beginning, you're setting up the mood. And if
Mm.
the DJ, if you're banging before the headliner in the beginning, you're not gonna be headliner. You're gonna just warm up the headliners or close. It doesn't work right away to be the main DJ.
Mm. Mm.
And then if you bang before the headliner, it's not polite. So you can also bring powerful music, but in one moment, 15 minutes before, you need to come down so the DJ can shine because it's headlined.
Wow. That's complicated world.
Yeah, it's the most sensitive one, but also very easy once you know things. That's why everyone
I
is
see.
DJ nowadays. It's not so complicated. I'm teaching you things that you will anyway face sooner or later, just to be aware. But
Yeah.
anyway, back
Okay.
to back to warping.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, I made in the beginning pressing warp on, and once the warp is on, you see I can. So these vertical lines are your main
Mm-hmm.
friends
Okay.
guiding, because
Mm.
if this is, you see the full numbers, like you can already see the full number, it's
Yeah.
already the kick is going there. Because Ableton, once you press warp, it kind of warping 70, 80, 90% for you already.
Yeah.
But it's never perfect. So you need to do it. You cannot rely on Ableton. You need to
Mm.
do it your own way. Because you will
Mm.
have 10 tracks doing 90%, but when your favorite track will be with the intro, without any kick, with some parts and melodies, and Ableton will be confused because there is no kick to follow. So it will give you some wrong warping.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
know what I mean? So you need to know
Yeah.
the warping, because once you know the warping, this is the most powerful skill you can have for playing as a DJ and preparing your sets.
Mm. Okay.
While we're being on the second click on the play, we're moving to the point, which means here you are not moving it.
Yeah.
You're just right click, set
Okay.
one here, which was already there.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And then you go zoom to see if it's correct. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, you see like a wave.
Okay.
So a
Yeah.
little bit before the first wave, it's the correct because this is no sound, silence, like in the hospital when you die, ding, no signal. Here, now you have signal, you see.
Great example.
But I'm using a lot of analogy and metaphors because
Yeah, it's
otherwise
great.
terminology is boring. So I'm
Definitely.
always using
Definitely.
something from everyday life. So
Of
you'll be
course.
like, okay. So the many things will be compared with fitness, food, restaurants, like everyday life,
It's easy to
sky,
remember.
nature,
Yeah.
like we'll come to it shortly.
Yeah.
So you see, now no signal. Here signal starts. Before the signal starts, right click, set one here. So you see, I move a little bit more precise. The better beginning, the less errors till the end. So you need to start because now the Ableton is summarizing all your precision here. Zoom out. And you see now on the full number, I can see here that the kick is the next kick. You see now this part from here to here, this is already error, wrong. I'm already losing because remember, you're taller, I'm 20 centimeters down. So when we step, I lost the, and when this is only in the beginning, you see here up, you have this, and you don't care about the minutes because you always know 33, it's about 1 minute. Because 1 minute has 60 seconds, and this is 32 beats.
Yeah.
So, and it's 33 because of number one. So number one is confusing, but when you say 33, only any number you see, just take one number out. So you see 65, 64. This means it's 2 times 32 bits, which is 2 minutes. So 33, it's 1 minute, approximately, according to the BPM. So the faster the BPM, the time is going faster. So your 1 minute won't be 33 won't be 1 minute. It will be 45 seconds because the time goes faster.
Yeah.
But 33, it's approximately, you need to remember, this is the time that you're going to face often. And mainly the track starting after the 33. So this track, it's a little bit weird because it's starting, you see blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and then break of 1 block, and then going. It's not wrong, but it's weird for mixing. It's very short. You have only 30 seconds, and the bass to start on 45 seconds, a little bit. It's not wrong again, but you should be aware of this block. You see now 1 block, 2nd block. And why I know it's block? Also, the vertical lines are helping me. On the full zoom out, I see the blocks. 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, little bit weird. Let's see the break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the break, it's exactly 8 blocks. And this is any kind you see, I want to go to Marcel, same shit. So now we see, now Marcel, it's tricky because it's not starting with a kick. But let's finish the warp till the end, this one. Then you go, you'd see we don't even listen music. I already know I'm doing correctly. Because you need to understand to follow the interface, and these vertical lines are telling you. So if I'm like this, Command Z. So if I'm like somewhere in the middle like this, you see? Here I can see something is wrong. You see in this block, it's break, and in the middle of the break, I'm not on the point. Command Z. Hop, you see? Now this is exactly on the line, you go here on the line. It's so the less warp yellow dots, it's like accordion.
Okay.
It's like what you're doing now, it's you're putting like this. So the less markers you have, the better.
Okay.
I hope this is not too complicated for you, but maybe you need to try it. Anyway,
no, I'm following.
it's minimum maybe now to talk about music industry, history, like jump in the fire, because we have 2 tracks, we want to mix it. So this is what you need to do. There is no other way.
Yeah, it's the body of the song, and you can see all
we just skip a lot.
Structure,
Same, we skipped a lot of things, but we're gonna anyway not forget them. We're just making things close to reality when you want tonight to go to play. Hypothetically, now this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
There is no other way to play in Ableton. And also doing in Ableton and making analogy with your mixer, you're already understanding more. Because asking me what is percussion also is telling me, okay, we need to talk about sounds names. What is percussion? What is hi-hat?
Yeah.
Do you know what is hi-hat?
No.
So is it tss, 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 and you have open hi-hat and close hi-hat, which is one is more lighter. Do you know what is snare? Snare and clap, they're the same. So the clap is like a clap of the hand. Snare is more this, like sub. Do you know what is sub, for example?
Yeah, no.
Sub is the lowest frequency of the bass. So this is why you're doing on the mixer volume down and on the bass and up. This is the most powerful and one of the most powerful elements physically in your track. Because the lower the frequency, like if this in real life, the waveform. So this is the waveform what we're talking about. This is just one of those.
Yeah.
One wave, not all you see, not signal, just one wave.
Yeah.
The sub can be up to 7-8 meters long. So when you're on festival and you feel music, you feel a tram punching your body, a big hill punching your body. But you're enjoying it because it's music. Because music goes through the air. It's air. This is the music. In space, it's silence. That in space you have no sound because there is no atmosphere. Just one signal. It has more. It holds like this, like a lot of waves. Each of them is like 7-8 meters. Hi-hat, like this is from here. If you are next to me, from my mouth to your ear, the hi-hat, the higher the frequency, then it's moving like a small. Higher the frequency, faster the movement through the air. So they are small signals. So if I say something like this, it's coming very through the air. If you visualize the movement, what happens? It's very small waves coming, very small, like a mosquito, part of mosquito airs. If the melody is there, then they are like in the middle. So you always know the higher the frequency, faster the movement through the air, the lower the frequency, low.
Right. This is how you understand what you see.
Yeah, it's also good a little bit to know about the sound itself. Like it's not like just the basics, because human people hear from 20 hertz, where the measurement is in hertz. 20 hertz.
Yeah.
Human can hear, but technically you cannot hear 20 hertz. You can just feel it. But they say from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Or you say 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz, because kilo is 1,000. So this is the human range, what we can hear. And also talking about frequencies, every key, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, piano, also it's an exactly number. There is always number behind each emotion, because like we humans, we on Earth, we have 12 months, we have 12 zodiacs, we have 12 characters. Every zodiac is different story. So in piano you have also 12 keys, and every key it's certain character, and then combining them with chords, you are creating the magic or awkward feeling. Like bringing two different people and you see them together, come on, they go out, they fight immediately, like this is separate them, please. So this is always 12, you see. So it's 12 months, 12 characters, 12 keys on the piano, 12 semitones. You have 7 white and 5 black keys. This is just basic music theory, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's like a basic, because, you know, I used to teach in Bulgaria and I had like more than 100 students because I was just self-learning and successful and playing all around the world already. But I was like, I don't know shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know anything. And I felt so uncomfortable because I didn't know anything about sound. So after that, being successful and charts and everything and traveling and like and having students, even though I have no idea what is sound, but somehow what I was doing, people liked it. But for myself, I didn't feel comfortable. So that's why I came to Berlin and study about sound. And I loved when they start talking, okay, this scares and these all things. Then I start really feeling comfortable in this world. You know, I know the language. I understand what is sound. And I'm just telling you the basics because this maybe not now, it's not directly for DJing, but this is, you're gonna be on festival and you sit in the backstage with David Guetta and he's telling, oh, this sub was good. Sub what? You know, like you cannot, this is basic things. You need to, because then you will embarrass yourself and we don't want this, especially when I'm coaching. So you need to know the basics and this will give you also confidence, understanding and peace of mind. You will not feel uncomfortable. Like you go to Amsterdam and everyone is talking Chinese. You have no idea what's going on. So you need to move with hands and you will look like a next level tourist.
Definitely. I agree with you. Yeah.
But that's enough. So now we go back again to the warp because of these waveforms. When you go back to the vertical lines and zoom in, you see, as I told you, the less markers, the better, because you're stretching your sound now. And that's why we go zoom out, you go to the last break, because why I'm going here now exactly? Why I made decision to zoom there? Because my eye can see, you see here the white? Let me open it like this for you to see it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So you see here this white gap?
Okay.
You see here also white. So it's not so hairy. So this less hairy part means the kick and sub are not there. Because when you have kick, the kick is tup 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 and the sub is so this is only the two main elements in electronic music. And for my understanding, they're 90% of the physical power of your song. 90%. So you can have 50 more sounds, they're only flying mosquitoes. And now you understand me why. Because the other sounds are high frequency, they're only small, tiny, there is no power there. So you have three categories. You have kick and sub. And this area, it's always mono. So now talking about mono, this sound is stereo because you see left and right. But if you have one only, I cannot hide it now, but I can maybe do like, I can hide it with your WhatsApp maybe. You see, now it's one waveform. This is mono. So that's why you have two. One is left, one is right. And when you have one only, this means it's mono. And often you're going to have also mono sound, which is not bad, but mono, you can create the stereo.
I see. Right and left, like you hear on right and you hear on left.
Yes, that's why you have two duplicated signals. You see, you see, you have the one. I cannot now do. Okay, and
I understand.
Why I'm talking about this because now I'm giving you overview theory about electronic music. With this track, it's listening this track. You have the sub and kick. This is 90% of physical energy that you feel physically. Then you have this is melody. This is mid-range. This is all in the mid-range of the sound. And I'll show you now in a bit visually. And the mid-range, physically you don't feel it, but you feel emotionally. This is why you emotionally feel something. But this is physically zero. There is no physical on your body. You have zero massage from this sound. Kind of zero. If we go deeper, it's not zero, but let's call it zero. And then you have the third group, beat, the drums, which are the mosquitoes, which gives you Tempo, to dance.
Tempo, okay.
So there is zero emotion from the top, zero emotion from the bottom. Bottom is just physical energy. Of course, from physical, you have pleasure, but not emotional connection. It's just like physical. I'm now your massagist. Oh yeah, finally someone is massaging me. This is not emotional. This is you are enjoying physically. And in the mid-range, it's the emotions. This is something, this is the script, this is the scenario, this is what people remember. No one will remember your hi-hats, your beat, your percussions. No one will remember your sub, your bass. Everyone will remember everything, of course, but emotions, everyone will connect emotionally, and this is the mid-range. So talking about this, so now we go to the main guy that you're gonna always use. So this is DJ mixer. We don't need it now. I mean, we can always bring it there, no problem. This is the same. This is EQ3, this is EQ8. So technically, you're gonna have it in Ableton like this. And all this is the spectrum of sound. This is, see, when I play the track, the sound is everywhere. And you see where is the most? In the bottom. You see the number 100? So this area here, it's mono. Always, it won't come as mono, but you as an engineer, you have to make it mono. This will come later to this. And after 150 hertz, somewhere around here in this mid-range, this is the emotion area. And from here, starting the beat area, the rhythm, the speed. Because when it comes hi-hat, you're starting moving. Because the movements are fast. So the movements through the air, when you hear the sub, you make face like this. Oh yeah. When you hear sub, you don't do like this. No, you're just making the face. When the melody comes, you close your eyes and move nicely. And when the beat comes, you are like moving because the elements coming, they're high frequency, they're moving fast through the air. Automatically, as human, you're getting fast information, you're reacting fast. So emotion comes, there is no fast movements, it's floating, it's not so long, it's not so fast, it's digestible, and that's why we humans love the most mid-range. Emotional. But emotion is never enough if there is no physical contact. So that's why you have the kick and bass, and that's why people scream mostly when the track is go, 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 emotionally, fast, everything, and then you suddenly hear only kick and sub, and everyone starts screaming, because this is, then you have only two elements to analyze, and you feel your brain doesn't analyze melodies, or high frequency is just physical, and then you start screaming because you just heard the emotions, but now physically you're like, oh, you hear only the kick and sub, and you don't dance fast. You're just like tripping on the energy, and then when the beat comes, then the emotion in the break comes, and then the melody and the vocal, and then after the drop comes the rhythm, and then you start dancing fast.
That's interesting. It's like whole psychology about how to make people scream.
Yeah, these are basics.
Yeah.
This is just for you to understand.
Yeah. It's
you will
important
feel
to understand.
more comfortable in the world of music in general, in world of sounds. You know, it's not about electronic music. It's about, I'm talking about any kind of music, any kind of sound. When the style will come from your heart. And I'm gonna skip now fast to another software, because now after this lesson, if we stop now soon, you're gonna do, trust me, like, you know a lot, but it's you cannot do anything. This is like nothing. You will open Ableton, you will watch the lesson, you will write a lot of notes, and
I'll be lost.
you will be lost. Even though you know a lot, this will come later because you heard it. You know, you heard now. You heard very important information.
Yes.
And you should write these things down, or copy paste, or from the from the
So
AI
when
summary.
I listen
Lesson, yes. You need to
everything,
write
yeah, I will write
things
everything
because this
down.
is like you need to read it in the when you
When you
anywhere.
write, you
This is your
remember.
book. You need to write your notebook now, your
Yeah,
notes in your way. And even if it's chaotically written, it's just every sentence you write what I said,
you remember. Yeah,
you remember it.
yeah,
And that's why I'm using a lot of metaphors. So it will never
great.
be just like
No.
sub hi-hat. No, I'm now. So